Howdy guys, this is CoreCat13. I'm a woman with a deep voice, and we are back with more Undertale. Last time, it was kind of a very jittery video. You can blame the cats for that. They were having a good old time. But this episode, we are going to continue forward by going backwards, because we are going to have a dinner date with the Great Sans. Apparently he has teleportation powers now. We don't question the great and powerful Sans. These are just things you don't do. Apparently he's friends with literally everybody. Trying to see if I recognize anybody here and if they're in Deltarune. I know there's a blue version of that teeth creature over there on the right that runs the hospital, so there's that. Oh, Sans. Why must you leave things on... Yeah. From the moment I heard him say bird or whatever, that's basically what I call burgers, just because I thought it sounded so funny. True facts. So, what do you think of my brother? He's pretty cool. Of course he's cool. He'll be cool, too, if you wore that outfit every day. He'd only take that thing off if he absolutely had to. Oh well, at least he washes it. And by that I mean he wears it in the shower. Oh my god. You know what? Papyrus does seem like the kind of person that would stay in cosplay all the time. I mean, I'll tell ya. Papyrus is something else. Here comes the rub. Want some ketchup? No. I actually don't like ketchup. I actually find ketchup to be rather disgusting. Well, okay, not disgusting, but it's just not my favorite condiment. If I had my choice, it'd usually be mustard or mayo or hot sauce, really. Hell, I take ranch or barbecue over ketchup. I just kind of burnt myself out on it whenever I was young. Oh, poor Papyrus. Go figure that Papyrus would be the kind of person that just doesn't know when to give up. Kind of sounds like Mario in the Mario movie. Which, I'm so glad that the Mario movie is now... The CGI Mario movie is what everybody thinks of now instead of that live-action one. God. I've never heard of a talking flower. The Echo Flower. I had an Undertale OC named Echo, and that was actually the name of the protagonist for a while before it got changed to Blair. Which, by the way, means Wanderer of the Path. So there you go. They're my little wanderer. One of these days I need to actually draw an official still of Blair and just show it for everybody. And honestly, I've actually been thinking about those Undertale antics things. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out, like, who I would actually, like, do the Undertale antics with. I mean, I do have friends that are in the Undertale community that I think would probably be okay with it, but at the same time, I'm not even sure. Of course, Sans has a tab. He's doing the freaking Earthbound foot thing. You know where the foot just kind of, like, one foot's always standing upwards, just like they're always ready to run. I tell ya, it's ridiculous. unread junk mail. Yeah, it kind of sounds like what happens in my mailbox. Whenever we're not fucking getting somebody else's mail. God, that's irritating. Because, like, we obviously put that person's mail in the little box so it'll get sent back. It's just, God, it's so annoying. Anyway, let's see. Ooh, man, we are low on items right now. That's not a good thing. I found an echo flower. I like echo flowers. They're fun. They're very pretty. Kind of remind me of morning glories or something. Or moonglows. I swear I saw something behind the rushing water. Oh, well, that's useful. Huh? There's a camera behind... Oh, well, that's something. Yeah, throughout the game you'll end up finding, like, random cameras that are everywhere. It's kind of ridiculous. And now we found more armor. Let's go ahead and equip that, shall we? Let's see here. You know, I just realized I never equipped the manly bandana. That probably would have been helpful during the papyrus fight. I'm just saying. Speaking of papyrus, there he is. And what looks like a very, very angry woman. Hi, Undyne. I'm here with my daily report. Regarding that human I called you about earlier. Did I fight them? Yes, of course I did. I fought them valiantly, yes. What, did I capture them? Well, no. I tried very hard, Undyne, but in the end, I failed. What? You're going to take the human soul yourself? But Undyne, you don't have to destroy them, you see. You see, I made a friend, and I don't want you to hurt them. Uh-oh. I've been spotted. Man, that helmet, I tell ya, that's something else. I don't think Undyne wears that in her incarnation in Deltarune. I think she wears different armor, I'm not really sure. Oh, hello. I know for a fact you're in Deltarune. You show up as part of the church choir. You're kind of an asshole in that game. At least this kid is nice in this game. They're just very excited about Undyne. Which, I mean, having a celebrity or whatever that you look up to, it's always nice. There's a nice little save point right there. I'm so used to Deltarune at this point that I'm used to them being white instead of yellow. I know I keep mentioning Deltarune, but it's on my mind. And to be honest, and I hate saying this, especially with Chapter 3 now, well, Chapter 3 and 4 out, I kind of prefer Deltarune, because usually with Deltarune, I don't know. For the longest time, I was kind of neutral on Deltarune. I thought it was fun, but it just wasn't catching my attention, I guess. Deltarune, especially Chapter 2, kind of left a bad taste in my mouth. Not because it was bad or anything, but just because it just felt very, like, is this gonna be how it goes from now on? Just kind of random. Because if so, I don't know if I want to follow it. I mean, I was excited for Chapter 3, but it just... I don't know. something just wasn't clicking with me. And then chapter 3 and 4 happened, and especially chapter 4, good lord. Talk about some lore dump. Like, I can imagine Charlie, if he ever did a Deltarune thing, going like, lore dump time! I've actually been watching some of his videos, he's pretty good. I very much enjoyed his Mother series retrospective. And honestly, at first I wasn't really sure about Charlie's videos. But, I don't know. After a while, it just kind of grew on me. I just really appreciated Charlie's style. And honestly, they're very well animated. And the fact that the dude's, I think, 21 years old is very impressive. This is Washua. He is a thing. Yeah, basically Washua's minigame is... It's basically the same as our good friend... Vegetoid. In that you have to collect the green thing in order to cross. Now, let's ride the dark sea. But don't fall in. And for the love of God, don't fucking stab a knife into the water, because that'll just summon a titan. Oh. Madam, I don't... Ooh. Madam, I don't want to be your friend. I swear I'm just here to pass by, and I will be on my way, I promise. I remember dying to this section so many times whenever I was first playing Undertale. I think everybody does. But fortunately, now I can more easily dodge it. But man, it is harder than it looks. You just gotta know how to, like, weave in and out of that kind of thing. Just, ugh. So you gotta wonder how the hell she summons those lovely blades of light. Do they have the same technology those Italian scientists have? Because believe it or not, Italian scientists managed to actually freeze light. Which is just freaking awesome. Look at that poor kid fangirling over there, I tell ya. Ew! Dude, I do not want Undyne touching me. I kinda don't want to die. Not gonna lie. I mean, if you have a death wish, by all means. And well, the mystical crystal, I tell ya. Squeak. Have to. I'm making it my mission anytime I see one of those things to press buttons. Hello. Want a star? Can you touch it? No, you really don't want to. I mean, you could theoretically kill a star. Although I can tell you, one way you can't kill a star. It's, very, very bad. Punch cards. Oh, well, that's a happy thought, thank you. Frozen treat that warms the heart. What has it got? Spice? I hope it has spice. Spice is the spice of life. Alright, thank you. I actually just needed items. Now let's see what's over here. It's a duck. Oh, now I remember what I was going to talk about. Like, why it's a bad idea to... Like, a bad idea on how to kill a star. There we go. So one way to not kill a star would be to drop water on it. I don't know why I was having such trouble forgetting. But yeah, if you dumped water on a star, like say the sun, it would actually, believe it or not, add fuel to the star and actually make it grow. That's not a good idea, I tell ya. The irony is that I am wearing the dusty tutu. Papyrus, you really, really don't need to be a people pleaser. I mean, you do well enough on your own. Fortunately, these mold smalls are very easy to take care of. All I have to do is press the A button. Press the A button! Press the A button! Oh, man. I always get lost in this particular section. Because I remember, like I said, I remember my first playthrough of Undertale. I was having such a hard time navigating this area. I just kept fucking getting lost because of all these winding corridors and everything. But that is neither here nor it is there. I think I need to go... Is that fucking Flowey? Oh, get back here, you little bastard. I'm gonna kick your ass. Oh, that was the way back. I'm dumb. I guess I could probably talk about stories and everything, since I'm talking about, like, memories of Undertale. Honestly, in the original story I had in mind, it would have actually ended with the character Eli behind a waterfall and having a vision of W.D. Gaster. Gaster would end up communicating with Eli through a dream, and essentially would tell him how to escape the underground. I do have, like, a sort of idea for what I have in mind for what will replace it, because I do have, like, an overarching character that I want to continuously use that will sort of link all the stories together, but I'm not sure. I'm still kind of debating. Also, by the way, that's Onion Son. They creep me out. They look like a giant sperm, and I do not like it. Please stop staring at me. Your face creeps me out. Okay, that line's kind of funny. Just how he intentionally draws out the sound. Now you stand right here, you have a mandatory encounter. Chiron hides in the corner, but somehow encounters you anyway. By the way, just in case you're wondering, the Chiron is actually the creature on top of the body. The body is actually a completely separate creature. And yes, I'm doing this on purpose because I like the lines that are said. Of course he's fucking selling tickets made of shit paper. Oh dear lord. I imagine Sans would probably sell those tickets for like $50,000 and everybody would buy them just because it's Sans. I won by doing absolutely nothing. That's power. Now, believe it or not, that piano over there does have some degree of significance. There's an item in there that, let me think. The item there apparently has some degree of significance, but Toby steals it, so apparently you are not meant to have the item. It's a little bit sad. And this kind of makes me wonder how this works. Look at this reflection. I like that. Just something magical about reflections. I tell you. Out of all the places in Undertale, I would sleep here. This is probably my favorite location in Undertale, just with all the cool colors and everything, and just the flow of water. Oh my god. Just, oh man, I want to sleep here. I want to, like, grab a cot and stuff and, like, curl up next to, like, an area full of rushing water. I mean, obviously at a safe distance, but yeah. Oh, man. I really should be reading some of this dialogue, because I do have a voice for Monster Kid, but my throat hurts, so I'm sorry, there will be no more voices. The way this kid talks kind of sounds like Susie a little bit. I wonder if this kid ended up influencing some of Susie's dialogue. How often am I gonna fucking talk about Deltarune? I'm honestly thinking at this point I probably should just do Deltarune as the next Let's Play. I do have a poll on my channel right now to see like what people want. But, man, part of me is really, really, really wanting Deltarune. Just simply because I am so in a Toby Fox mood. And because Deltarune is like on my mind, I just, oh god, I want to play it so bad. Plus, that means I get to play on my Steam Deck, and everybody wins with that. And of course, the kid falls on his face. Look at that. The sound of muffled rain on the cave top. It fills you with determination. Well, it fills me with determination every day. I love the sound of rain. The sound of rain is like one of my favorite sounds. And supposedly we're getting more rain soon, so I'm looking forward to that. Maybe it'll be on a day off. Then I can just sleep. Or maybe I'll record Paper Mario the 1,000-Year Door. I'm actually trying to get all these Undertale videos recorded so that I'm ready for like a 1,000-Year Door section. Because man, I tell ya, Paper Mario the 1,000-Year Door is just calling my name, and honestly, the more I think about it, the closer we are to Super Mario Odyssey than I think. Because, I mean, 1,000-Year Door really is not going to take us that much longer, because if the chapters keep going as well as they've been, it'll be like anywhere from like 3 to like 6 videos per chapter. Then of course side quests and everything, so to be perfectly honest, I think we probably will have 1,000-Year Door done. I mean, I'm hoping we get it done soon, because man, I tell ya, that's been on the back burner for a while. And I want to play 1,000-Year Door. I want to see Vivian again. Because I love Vivian. Vivian is my love. Alright, there we go. Now we're on the boardwalk. Oh man, I think I'm actually gonna die. I don't want to die. Frisk is too young. And they die anyway. Now, at the very least, we actually get to see the game over screen. And who's talking there is actually Asgore. That's That's his vocal effects. But fortunately, we saved right before, so we can just mosey on along. I love this border, by the way. The border for Waterfall is really nice. Alright, Undyne, let's do this. The name of this song's pretty interesting. It's called Run. Which, I mean, that's what you're doing, because you don't want to get stabbed in the bed. Or struck in the bum, I guess. Because, I mean, energy. I don't want any of what you're selling, Undyne. They're not going to stop this poor child. This child just wants to go home. I find it interesting that in Undertale, Undyne is so aggressive, because in Deltarune she's a cop, and she is nowhere near as aggressive. Then again, in that game, Toriel's an alcoholic, so that's something. That was not on my bingo card, seeing Toriel get drunk. But, yeah, it happened. I'm not gonna tell you which chapter it is, because it's something. It's something that just needs to be experienced by everybody. Though I will mention Sans was there, so I don't know, maybe it was ketchup. Toriel gets drunk on ketchup, and that's funny, because nobody would expect Goat Mom to get drunk, but man, I am sucking! That's the second game over in a row. I would stay determined if I wouldn't get stabbed. I think I need to concentrate. I'll be back. Whew, you're not gonna get me, Undyne. I'm telling you. I'm much easier. I find it's easier to dodge whenever I don't talk. And now it's suddenly quiet. Well, I guess I can make a cot over here. Looks like it'd be comfortable. Well, I'm just gonna mosey on over here now. Hi. Well, fuck you too! Again, absolutely no response. Because that is not the Frisk way. The Frisk way is just dealing with it. Okay? This song here is called Memory, by the way. It actually is the tune that was playing on that music box, too. Inside that statue. It would appear that Frisk continues to fall into flower patches. Then again, if Mother 3 is anything to go off of, flower patches apparently save lives. I don't know why that would fill me with determination, Kara, but thank you for the suggestion. And now we're on to something funny. Open this. It's a cooler. It has no brand. It shows no signs of wear. Inside are a couple of freeze-dried space food bars. Take one. You're carrying too much. Apparently it was not worth it. Oh. They angry. Hi. Haha!
It's just like you to run away. I have a ghost that lives inside a dummy. My cousin used to live inside a dummy too, until you! Chuck, you are really boring. They got annoyed and flew away like any self-respecting specter. Well then. Boring people are crumbs sticking to the face of the world. human. Yes. I'll wipe you away with the dainty handkerchief of vengeance.
And to things to come, actually. This is the Mad Dummy! They actually have a bit of character development in the Switch version. Which, I'm not sure if I'm going to cover that particular boss fight, but, yeah, I'm just going to spoil it. They possess a, cat doll, and it turns out they were trans femme. So, yeah, good for you. I'm very happy. I just want to make you happy, little dummy. I promise.
Ow, you dummies! Watch where you're aiming your magic attacks! Hey, you forget anything I said about magic.
Man on the Internet actually did a pretty good cover of this one. Definitely captured the manic energy of the Mad Dummy. Love how they're just like 4 separate pieces here. Very nice, very nice. Now that they're gonna start moving, this means that things are finally advancing. Apparently the dialogue box is an actual thing. Like an actual physical thing. Is that what we're battling in? Is the dialogue box? That's an interesting concept. There are days I actually say that. Whatever, whatever, whatever! Because I get about as frustrated as she does. Man, they're bad shots. I just want to dance to this music. This music's just such dance-worthy music.
Hey guys! Dummies, dummies, dummies! Remember how I said not to shoot at me? Well, failures! You're fired! You're being replaced! Now you'll see my true power. Relying on people that are garbage.
Well, in all fairness, you do live in a garbage patch. Which actually reminds me of the last book of the universe. Where the protagonist actually lives in a garbage area. Or I think they do. I didn't quite remember. It's been a while since I read that book, but it's a good book. Yeah, I remember I didn't do too hot on my assignment whenever... Man, Dana, that's funny. Yeah, I didn't do too well on my research assignment. Funny enough, I actually ended up really liking the book after I started reading it on my own time, but that's just me. I don't like being forced to do stupid research papers and stuff if it's not my idea. Because, man, I tell ya, Last Book of the Universe is actually a really damn good book. It's actually one of my favorite books of all time, but I don't really see people talking about it. Man, look at him go. Oh. I think we're being interrupted by a Napstablook. Oh, fuck. Ghost? Brain? They cry acid? Good lord. Hi. Napstablook, we have to have a talk about that. Though I'm very thankful you came. Poor Napstablook. want to hug Blukey. I think I actually did draw Frisk hugging Napstablook one time. If I find the picture, I might actually, like, post it somewhere, but I'm not entirely certain. And now, we have this very lovely music. I like it. I think it's just called Quiet Area on the soundtrack. Oh wait, no, it's called Quiet Water on the soundtrack. It's very, very peaceful. And honestly, it's so peaceful that I think we're going to end off the video here. Next time on Undertale, we're going to be paying a visit to Blukey and maybe finding our way out of Waterfall. See you guys later.